Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. Today is May 2nd, 2017, and welcome back to another exciting episode of The Rail. Today is already May, and things are going so quickly, especially for seniors. We only have a little over a month until school is out. That's just incredible. Everyone else, you're going to have a month and a half thanks to the snow, though. But with that, let's get into the show for today. Starting off with school news. Facet students held a Smash Brothers tournament in the Commons on Saturday, and I attended that tournament. It was a lot of fun. And while I didn't do as well as I thought I would, ego was a little bit big there, I still had a lot of fun, and I would definitely do it again. AP testing is underway, as you should know, if you have an AP class, and as a result, the library is going to be closed a lot of the time this week, if not all the time. To keep you up to date with the AP tests this week, Chem and Environmental Science went yesterday, Physics and Spanish are today, Literature is on Wednesday, Government, Studio Art, and A-Push are on Thursday, and Bio and Music are on Friday. The rest of the tests being next week, of course. I was actually informed that I made a mistake in a previous episode of mine when I said that Fame Night or Senior Project Night was on May 1st. Of course, that's yesterday, so it's actually on the 30th of this month. And I'm actually creating the Fame promo video along with Finn and a few other lovely people from Fame, so that'll be up pretty soon. Hope you guys enjoy it. And with that, let's move into outside news for today. Many report that Donald Trump is having a positive effect on the economy after his first 100 days, but also many are reporting that he has had a negative effect on the economy after his first 100 days. There's a lot of discrepancy here, as you can tell. It seems to me that definitely he's doing well for private investment, but of course that doesn't mean anything for the GDP or the government as a whole. His first 100 days have been said to be extremely important and also null by Donald Trump himself. So we'll just have to see where he goes with this, I suppose. Because it seems that he's having some positives, but a lot of negative effects as well. UC Berkeley is having some serious issues as of late. Ann Coulter, who is a right-wing speaker, was being invited to speak to the students there, but was denied due to massive protests and threats at the school. Groups like Antifa, which stands for Anti-Fascists, and By Any Means Necessary, or BAM, are on the rise, and mainstream media seems oddly distant about this. These are militant left groups that are becoming more of a threat, and it's so interesting to see when people start to believe that violence is the answer, what they do. We used to see this kind of violence from the right, but now that it's coming from the left, it's extremely interesting to me. But no matter who it is, speech should not be rebutted by violence. It solves absolutely nothing, and it even makes your opponent's message stronger most times. Martin Luther King Jr.'s message was so powerful and effective because he didn't resort to violence. He even stood in the face of it without fighting back with force. And even though he died, he ultimately won that battle as a result. And it saddens me to see that humans are still not learning from our past mistakes. No political discussion should end with a punch. It solves nothing and it leaves your cause worse off than it was to start. And with that, let's move on to senior update. Today we're talking about graduation. Unfortunately, there are a lot of seniors that aren't on track to graduate or just have so many Fs that they really have a lot of work to do, an uphill battle to fight before they can actually graduate. I decided to go and talk to somebody from the counseling center to get a better idea of where seniors stand and what they can do to solve this problem.
Okay, just finishing up this school year, we've had a lot of students, a lot of seniors ready to get to graduation, but still got those final steps to take care of to get there. So we've had a high number of Fs in the last semester. So I know there's been a lot of concerned students maybe being afraid they're not going to graduate. Really, the number one thing they can do is connect with their teacher, see what exactly needs to be done to meet the requirements in that specific class. If it's too late, then they need to look at the future plans for summer or community college or somewhere else to be able to pick up those credits. But hopefully it's still being, a month out, there's still hope for most seniors that are in that spot to get there. But the number one thing really is communication, to connect with teachers, see exactly what can be done, put a list together, and then hopefully stay focused on, eyes on the prize, trying to get to graduation on June 8th.
I hope this reminds you all a little bit about what your job is as a senior and what you can do to make sure that you wear that cap and gown on June 8th. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you for listening to me speak for 5 minutes straight. You can leave a comment below and tell me how I'm doing. You can also like if you like the video. You can subscribe if you want to. You can also follow me on Twitter at CHS The Rail. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I'll see you all very soon.